Come on in. Get on in here. Yeah, it's that time. It's tea time. It's rainy and nasty outside, but my day has just gotten better because I have a pot of tea in my seafoam green and I forgot my. Let me get my microphone on. I plugged it in, but I didn't put it on. There we go. I got my tea. I need to put another tea bag in here. I need my Fly Lady and Wise Women and Saving Dinner Body Clutter Tea. We're going to multi-brand it. Here we go. So I'm going to open up my little teapot. This keeps your tea hot. Let me tell you how long this kept my tea hot yesterday. We went to dinner at Leanne's house last night. And that's up the mountain. We got there about 5:45. That's the time she likes for us to be there. And so we got there. And I had made the tea at 3 o'clock yesterday afternoon. At 9 o'clock last night, I had another cup of tea. This is 25 ounces. That's about 3 cups of tea. And I put my vitamin C in it, and I wanted to drink up all my vitamin C so that I didn't waste any of it, because you always need. I put 2 scoops in it. In fact, I think I'll do that again. This thing, now, you can't drink hot stuff right out of this. You can't do that. It's not good. It's not good at all. So I've got my little scoops in here, and this is just my little pot. I buy this stuff in 2-pound jugs of it. So I'm going to put 2 scoops in there. Put the lid back on again. And put the top on it. And then I will give it a good flip around. Just make my tea. It's brewing up a storm. Been brewing about 20 minutes, but I just stuck that 1 tea bag in here. But I'm going to pour me up some tea. Oh, look at that. That is a lovely cup of tea. And I'm having it with my favorite people. Yep. Having it with my favorite people. Now, if you don't have a tea kettle that automatically cuts off, you're missing out. I love this tea kettle. I've had this thing for 20 years. And Justin wore one out. He makes his coffee water. They use a French press every morning. Wow, this is a nice cup of tea. Oh, lovely, lovely, lovely. Anyway, I'm late getting to the show because Justin sent me a picture of our new tea mug. Tea mug. What's going on with my hair? Tea mug. And it's just as cute as it could be. It's purple. It's about that color purple right there. It's a dark purple. Almost an eggplant-y purple. And it's amazing. So I have something that I do for me because I can be a compulsive shopper sometimes. So when I shop on Amazon, I put things in my shopping cart and I leave them there for 2 or 3 days until I decide what I really want. So this is a fun way to do things. What happened to drinking water? Drinking water's great, but sometimes we need something special. So we drink tea in the afternoon, and it's medicinal tea. It's made. Our tea bags are made with 3 different kinds of tea, green tea, and it's because I watched a TED Talk with Dr. William Lee. Dr. William Lee, and he wrote the book. Oh, I have it here somewhere. Eat to Beat Disease is the name of the book. Eat to Beat Disease. But he did this TED Talk, and I watched it back in the summer, and it hit home for me. And what I said to myself was, I won't drink tea for me, But I'll drink tea for the ladies. And that's what I did. And I just drew a topic out of my little basket. And it's homemaking with a happy heart. How many of you have played the martyr? Played the martyr. I remember getting a testimonial from somebody whose 8-year-old daughter, she was helping her daughter was helping her fold clothes. Get this, helping her fold clothes. And she got her daddy's underwear, and her daddy was a Navy man. And she grabbed her daddy's underwear and she started to fold it. And her mama says, "No, I'll fold daddy's underwear. You don't have to fold daddy's underwear." And she put her little hands on her hips and she says, "Well, I might as well learn because I'm going to be doing it for the rest of my life." Where did she hear that attitude? Where did she hear that hatefulness and disgust in somebody's voice? She heard it from her mama. She heard it from her mama. So in order for us to raise up children who are happy and healthy and loving, you gotta be kind and you gotta be a homemaker that's happy. If mama ain't happy, ain't nobody happy. And what that testimonial proved to me was that mama wasn't happy and she was sharing that unhappiness with her children. So in order for you to become a happy homemaker, you have to be prepared. You have to be dressed to lace up shoes every day. You have to take care of yourself. You have to drink your water. You have to eat properly, eat good vegetables, meal plan, and put dinner on the table instead of being stressed out standing in front of the refrigerator at 6 o'clock when everybody's hungry. So here's to being a happy homemaker. Oh, that is wonderful. Just wonderful. So this morning I wanted to see, I only had like this much left in my pot this morning, my water bottle. And I thought, well, if it's still warm, it's going to be crazy. You know what? It was not cold, but it wasn't hot either. So it was lukewarm, but it was only like a thimbleful. And it wouldn't have stayed hot anyway with just a thimbleful in there. But you see, this thing will keep your tea hot for you. And you can drink on this for 3 or 4 hours. I had it for 6 hours yesterday. 6 hours. I don't know which way my hair is supposed to go. It's driving me nuts. It's too long. Anyway, it's my baby sister's birthday, Dina's birthday. I don't know. I'm not going to say how old she is. I'm not going to say it. Nope. That would be wrong of her big sister to do that. But folks, we have to turn something that's a drudgery. And think of it this way. You didn't have those babies. You didn't have those babies to complain about them. You didn't have them to complain about them. It's just getting worse and worse. I know it's the perfectionist in me. I know it. But when it's fly away in my eyes, it's driving me nuts. I'm about ready to put a brat in it. This is our seafoam green water bottle. We also have it in navy blue. Seafoam green and navy blue. And they are wonderful. And you can put them in the dishwasher. That's what I like about them. Phone's blowing up. And I got rid of all my notifications yesterday and had to turn a few of them back on today because I missed them. Every once in a while, you just need to turn off all your cellular stuff and all your notifications and start fresh. I'm not going to shave the head. Nope. Drink up. I think because it's so fly away, I need moisture in the air, but it's raining outside, so I don't want to put a pot of water on to boil when it's raining outside. They are BPA free because they're stainless steel. They're stainless steel, folks. No BPA in it. That's a plastic thing. Anyway, you create the happy home. You create the loving environment that your children grow up in and that your spouse lives with you in. If you don't do that, you're miserable because everybody's walking on eggshells around you. So create this happy home, and you do that by getting rid of your clutter. You do that by taking care of yourself, because if mama ain't happy, ain't nobody happy. Yeah, we're doing the simultaneous sip thing like Scott Adams does. Drink up, folks. Here's to our health and creating this happy home. You got married because you loved your husband, and now all you do is complain about him being like a child. Stop it. You had your children. You were excited to have your children, and now that they're teenagers, they're not fun anymore. But guess what? You made them that way. Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did. Because you've trained up your children in the way they should go, and when they're old, they won't depart from it. Yeah, I got green tea too in my little cup. So, folks, be thankful. Be thankful that you weren't in a tornado the other night. There are many people in Nashville that don't have a home, and Cookeville that don't have a home. Now, I've been trying to make Ben understand about the coronavirus and germs. About the coronavirus and germs. And he got a call from a friend in prison today, and they were telling him about the coronavirus. It didn't come from me. He said, I don't know what to do. And I said, you need to stay home as much as possible. Don't be running up and down the streets and going shopping. Plan your shopping trips to once a week. And just take care of yourself. When he needs to wear a mask to protect himself as much. He's not sick, but he has no immune system with this chemotherapy. He has no immune system. And those of you who have not seen Alex Trebek's video from yesterday, it's a 1-year anniversary of his cancer announcement. He's been going through chemotherapy for a year. He had an 18% chance of surviving a year. And he talks about his struggle with depression. So keep Ben in your thoughts and prayers. He has a doctor's appointment on Monday to go see his surgeon, see what we're going to be doing with, and he asked me this morning if I would come over and go with him. So I may go do that just to be with him for this, what we're going to do. And just keep him in your thoughts and prayers, because if Alex Trebek can get depressed, poor little old Ben can too. He likes his home deliveries, except this morning he wanted pancakes. Yep. And when he hasn't been eating much. So when he's craving something, I tell him to eat. Anyway, folks, here's to being a happy homemaker. It's a wonderful thing. It's a wonderful thing. So y'all enjoy the rest of your evening. And keep in mind, staying hydrated. Everything you drink that is liquid is considered your ounces of water. Your ounces of water for the day. There's 25 ounces in this. I try to drink 60 to 70 ounces of water and tea a day. I love it. And it's medicinal. Watch Dr. William Lee's TED Talk on on tea, and you'll see it too. Uber Eats and DoorDash are my two favorite things in Knoxville. Yeah, because usually we're really tired when we come back from a day full of treatment. It's hard. It's hard. Let's see, what else I want to tell you. Let me think. Oh, our coupon code is CLEAN25. This will save you 25%. Somebody's asking how heavy the bottle is. The bottle is not heavy. It's probably less than, I don't know. It tells you how many ounces it is in the fly shop, but it's not heavy. And it has a handle that you can carry it with your thumb, or you can strap it to your backpack. Yep, ordering groceries is good. People are talking about not going to the grocery store. You can order groceries and have them delivered. You can pick them up at Walmart or at Target. Yep, it's a good thing. Have your groceries delivered. I've been on Amazon looking. I didn't buy anything yet, but I've been on Amazon looking at different things I can put in the pantry and shop that way. Whole Foods, who's a subsidiary of Amazon, they'll deliver. And Ben lives about a mile from Whole Foods. So, folks, y'all have a good rest of the day. Check out our great deals we got going on right now. And there is no hand sanitizer to be found anywhere. I want to tell you a story. When I was in the first grade, I had a teacher. Her name was Miss Wyatt, W-Y-A-T-T, not White, but Wyatt. And she had been a teacher for a very long time. And she had really long hair, and it went down to her bottom. And she would braid her hair, and then she would wrap her hair around her head. Now, my great-grandmother Wheeler used to do the same thing. And I guess it was a style that they had. They just wrapped that braid around their head. Well, Miss Wyatt, in first grade, one of my earliest memories is Daddy taking me to first grade, and we had to take our lunch because our cafeteria had burned down during the summer. And we were at a house behind. We weren't in the school building. We were at this little house that was behind the school. And she was real picky about washing our hands. So she had us all bring bars of soap, just little pieces of bars of soap, just a sliver of soap from home. And she would take that soap and she would grate it and put it in a pan with hot water and cook it. And then she would let it cool, and it was sort of slimy, but it was soap. And she would take a little squirt bottle, dishwashing liquid squirt bottle, and she would squirt a little bit in each of our tiny little hands, and we'd have to go to the bathroom and wash our hands before we would eat our lunch at our desk. And I'll always remember her cooking that soap, because there was a stove and everything in our classroom, because it was a house, because something had happened to part of the school. And soap is soap. Soap is soap. And when you wash your hands, you need to sing the happy birthday song. And so Robert was going to play chess with his 91-year-old chess partner. He'd been playing chess with him for 45 years. And I said, before you go, honey, for Charles, wash your hands before you go. And so he did. Wash your hands. Because we don't want to take Charles any germs. And he lives up on a mountain. He's sort of quarantined anyway. He doesn't get out off the mountain very much. But he washed his hands for Charles. When you get into the house, the first room you come to is usually your kitchen. I have hand soap in my kitchen ready to wash my hands when I walk in the door. or I go straight to the bathroom and wash my hands. Well, y'all have a great rest of the day. I will talk to you tomorrow morning at 11 o'clock. It's Friday, and you know what that means. We're going to clean out our cars. We're going to clean out our purses. We're going to get our cars filled up with gas. Grab some gloves and put in your car so you can use your gloves to pump gas. And, take care of yourself. I love you all. I will talk to you tomorrow.